They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! Oh, that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that.
It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The hand to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
At the 20, and your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On target over the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory.
Bro, you didn't even block this nigga.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Push down for the tackle.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Red pass, it's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
43-yard line. Now, fourth down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.
would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team. The run to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smashes ahead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep...
There he goes down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice move to keep running. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Yeah. I think they got it. Alright. Bye.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Yo. Alright.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Good game.
Low-key a pass fucking interference, but I guess.
The inside handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it.
So nobody blocking these niggas, bro. Start going to get some decent niggas in. Alright, y'all stop blocking.
The momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he's got some space.
There we go.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks.
FDO. Hey, FDO, FPL, first day out, bitch. Fuck the bed, walked out the jail. I saw 6 points. I just got out the.
In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
Fresh ones. Thank you so much.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Washington Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. The 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, they're after it. They get him up flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Sweet cut there. He's out past the 35. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A little screen to the running back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the completion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep...
There he goes! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Working that left side now. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Whew.
We street niggas, we eat niggas up. Hey, from Mountain some Biggie, better than I can raise it up. It was Tristan murder, man. Caboose said he a target. Then he got my boy that went upstairs on the target.
Hello? I hear it, man. not transferring my ass. I ain't gonna lie. Let a nigga roll.